Hello friends, I am Dr. Sadeep. Welcome to our channel. In this channel, I am making the videos of homeopathic importance, like practical importance and academic importance. So in practical importance or practical understanding of homeopathy, how to understand homeopathy, how to apply it practically. So in this way I have done a few videos, friends. So that is on case taking I have done, case evaluation I have done, rubric formation I have done, and also I have done how to do repertorization. In this series I am doing I am talking about this repertorization next level. That is, we have already discussed about in repertorization what are the chapters we must focus on and how to repertorize. So in this series I am talking about this repertorization, what are the value of the symptoms and how the symptoms are graded. Talked about this mental aspect and what are the symptoms we can use in this with the repertory, the mental rubrics. So next, coming to the rare, peculiar and strange symptoms. So in this is also one of the high graded rubric where we must see into the repertory. We have all the rare, peculiar and striking symptoms in generals and in mentals and in particulars also. So this becomes very important to repertorize these symptoms. So peculiar, rare, striking symptoms. We also call this group as PQRS symptoms. So this PQRS symptoms will appear in mentals also, in generals also and in particulars also. So in this way we are grading this this type of symptoms after mental rubrics. So whenever we complete the mental rubric symptoms or the mental rubrics in the repertorization, mental rubrics in one stage, second stage is peculiar, rare and striking symptoms to be observed, and we must put in the second level of this repertorization. Then physical generals comes. This physical generals include so many things. So in this mainly we include sexual perversions, love, hate, physical and this desires, aversions, food, hot and cold. So what the person likes, what is his tendency towards hot and cold. So these are all in the physical generals. Coming to the food habits, what is his desires, what is his aversions, what is his food habit is, what is his routine when he consumes in his routine way, what is his special desires, all will come in the physical generals, students. Physical generals also include appetite and thirst. There are around 10 points in physical generals we must focus on during repertorization. These 10 points are one I will note it down. I just make it one point about each point so that you can take those symptoms in physical generals. First is hot and cold. This is the patient is hot, is it the patient is cold. This is the first physical general we usually look into our repertory and towards the patient also. The time aspect, wherein the aggravation, amelioration of the symptoms occur. This is the second point we must focus and make the rubrics of time aspect, aggravation, amelioration. Then third important physical general is how he is, how the patient is reacting to the damp and dry weather. This becomes a physical generals whenever the patient is sensitive to the dry and damp weather. So this is the third point in physical generals. Fourth point is electricity. So in this electricity I will elaborate a little about this electricity. So this electricity indicates that sensitivity of the patient towards the environment. In the environment there are so many forces which are invisible to us. These are called as electrical forces. So electricity, as you know, is formed by proton, electron and neutron. So this proton, electron and neutron forming the electricity, it can be in the wave form. It is the invisible energy wherein the patient is affected and he will be aggravated by the slightest change in the environment, electricity in his environment. So this nowadays it becomes very important because we are exposed to many of these ionized and non-ionized frequencies due to this 4G, 5G and so many radio waves we are exposed to. So our concentration, homeopathic physician's concentration must be in this electricity of the environment, how he is responding, the patient responding to this electrical phenomena around him. So this is very important, friends. And one more important physical general is how he is responding to the oxygen and carbon dioxide concentrations. So the patient nowadays we must also concentrate on his physical general. Whenever he is coming towards you, he is putting the covering mask or a covering cloth to protect himself from the infections. So due to that reason, the concentration of the body of carbon dioxide and oxygen will be varying. Due to that reason, homeopathic physician must be very conscious, so that is it affecting his general physical setup, is it affecting his general physical. So fifth point is oxygen and carbon dioxide concentration in the human being matters for the repertorization. So in this repertorization, this oxygen and carbon dioxide concentration can be observed by the facial presentation of the patient. So this we will be noting down in our case taking. If you have noted it down, then it will be coming under physical generals of repertorization. So next point is to repertorize the general physical symptoms of a woman, the menstrual cycle. What is the menstrual cycle, how regular it is, how irregular it is, what are the aggravation, amelioration factors during, before and after menstruation. So this also comes under general physical examination in our case taking and in our case evaluation. So this repertorization, this comes under general physical generals. Then the posture and the gravitation effect. So this comes under physical generals of repertorization, postures and gravitation. So this posture, in which posture the patient is sitting, in what posture the patient is comfortable, in what posture the sleeping position he will be having. So this all to be noted during case taking, which will help in our repertorization. So this is also coming under general physical general. Then lastly, pressure, motion, train sickness and food and drinks, hot and cold aggravations. So this all come under physical generals of the repertorization. Lastly, we must also see to it that how the discharges are, how the characteristic of discharges are, what is the discharges has in its characteristic symptoms. So this comes under physical generals. So these are all the symptoms under physical generals we will be repertorizing. So after physical generals, we must have particulars in our case taking. If it is associated with any of the PQRS symptoms, then it will be of much value. If not, it is not much important, and you can neglect or you can leave the particular symptoms and repertorize whatever we have talked till now. This is all about what are the symptoms we must take into consideration in our repertorization. Firstly, I already talked about mental generals, that is to say mental state of the patient, then physical generals, then PQRS symptoms, and how these general symptoms can be seen in our repertoric chapters. So this is all today, friends. I wanted to talk about the steps to prescribe the proper medicine, proper indicated individualistic medicine for each individual. There are 5 steps, as I already discussed. One is case taking, second is case evaluation, rubric formation, fifth is repertorization, and finally we will prescribe the indicated individualistic medicine for each individual. I will be making this 5 steps and giving it for you, so that you can go through this in your practice, daily practice, and you can do it more effectively on the day-to-day basis, so that your efficiency of indicated medicine, finding the indicated medicine, become more accurate, and the patient will be more happy to get the disease relieved or get the disease cured by you. So this is my total effort to make these videos, friends. If you like this video, please share, subscribe, and like our channel, and you can send these videos to your medical graduates, medicos, and homeopathy practitioners. Thank you, friends. Take care.